to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Lund with the pick. Carrington for three. Kept alive. Lund, that's good.
Making the save. Lund was right place, right time where his squad needed him to be to win the second chance look.
Down low. And that one's good from MP.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Outside Pagan. Martinez outside. Back to Pagan. With all sorts of time. Hauled in by high flyers.
You need a better look than that, Jay.
You're going to take the occasional bad shot. It does happen, but make sure you learn from it. Don't do it again.
Yes, it's good.
How about the pass from the big man, Callahan?
And it's Sachs' ball. Here's Carrington. Here's the three. Drains the triple.
Carrington.
Now MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Inside. And Lund slams it in.
How about that feed? Most young players do one or two things well, but Carrington, he can do a little bit of everything.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to MP. The lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
Outside, Lund. Carrington for three. MP grabs the miss. Callahan high post. MP. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
At a height disadvantage, but great work inside.
Yeah, even against the bigger defender. This guy's not going to back down.
So it's the high flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that
38
moxie.
Punkte.
Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sack falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Good game, y'all. MP! Hey, what up, man? Hey, Mr. Kelly. You gotta start letting me know when you're gonna pull up. Come on. You're my client now, all right? I show up for my clients. Hey, well, how did I look out there tonight? Solid, solid. If you keep that up, got a pretty good chance of making the All-Star team. Not quite good enough, but no worries. I'm gonna make my case. You got one more game against a top prospect. That's how you're gonna do it. Oh yeah, Brendan Harris. Almost played with those guys. And you know all about him. I know he can't beat me. I like that.
Also wenn ich immer 30 Punkte vielleicht schaffe. Danke. Wenn ich immer versuche, immer 30 Punkte zu machen, ist es unterschiedlich, aber wenn ich es schaffe, 30 Punkte zu machen, also mit meinem Spieler, 30 Punkte, da hätte ich ungefähr 3 Sterne, oh ja, und dann wäre vielleicht der beste NBA-Spieler in meiner Story. Warte mal, kann ich da irgendwie... Nein, nein. Oha. Also was ist wichtig? Passgenauigkeit. Dann mal mit dem Ball. Mach mal 3000. Schnelligkeit. Stärke. Boah, ich brauche was zum Trinken. Oh, hatte ich Durst, ey. Also wie gesagt, immer... Oh, Entschuldigung. Ach, mehr. Okay, schaffe ich.
Oh, man, you're Brandon Harris with Union Elite, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Man, what's good? I'm MP.
Right, you that Vermont dude. Yeah, I heard you passed up on the chance to play with us.
Oh, man, y'all just got so much talent, especially with you, bro. High flyers is just more my style of ball.
Oh, what style is that? Sloppy? Undisciplined?
I don't know about all that. You know, if we're so sloppy, why do we keep winning?
You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet, Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes yet, have you?
No. I've seen a little. You aight. It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
5 on the clock. Pass now to Harris. Mitchell outside. From outside, it's off the mark. And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Lou Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role. And the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center. Starting 5 for the High Flyers. MP runs the show at the 1. Devontae Mills is the 2 guard. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are the forwards. And the man in the middle is Liam Callahan. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's the High Flyers. To the paint.
Ich treff nicht! Was ist das für eine Scheiße?
And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Now here's Brock to the inside. Outside O'Neill. Here's MP. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake clearing the way for
Ja,
the nice
wenigstens
layup.
2.
Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. Mitchell covered by Brock. And now whistle blown against MP. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the High Flyers. Trailing by 2. 6 to shoot. For 3, it's Mitchell. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
And it's MP missing.
He bodied him up and made him alter the trajectory on that shot.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip.
And the next foul will put them in the bonus.
With the ball. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The High Flyers lead this one. They're up by 5. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite.
34 zu
If you watch
29.
games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Inside, here's MP. Diaz grabs the miss.
Well, he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Now here's Bird. Down low. Here's Harris. And it's Harris slamming it home.
There are screens, and then there are Brandon Harris screens. He's got more mass than most. He wipes out defenders and allows a lot of room to be created out of nowhere for a score.
They just knew where each other were, and that comes from practicing together.
Outside Diaz. Kicks it to Mitchell. The pick from Harris. Tries it from the top of the key. Good D that time by Jason Brock. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
And then Robert with the dunk.
They want Robert being aggressive inside like this. No need for soft finishes. Throw it down.
Gov left side. And it's Bird with the board.
And the coaches can't be happy with that ugly possession.
I agree. Probably not the shot that they wanted.
The high flyers.
Boah, warum mache ich jedes Mal Fouls?
It's been business as usual.
Hier.
MP might be regretting that decision to not team up with him.
I can guarantee that MP is second guessing if he made the right choice. The way Harris outperformed him in this one, I know I would be.
And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Pass to Gov, to the wing, right side. MP with the look. Rebound by Union Elite. Here's Bullock, right wing. Walker, he's covered by Gov. No problem knocking that one down.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
To the middle. MP with the look. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
Union Elite trails. Here's Kolish. Three-pointer. Bullock, no good. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. Deciding to change it up.
Jake Bird, Mitch Mitchell, Louis Diaz.
And so Union Elite has it here. A 7-point differential. Finds Bird. Shoots over O'Neal. Union Elite again can't hit it. MP to the inside. What a nice shot by Callahan.
Callahan putting his strength to the test, and he's got a lot of it.
And Union Elite with possession. Inside. Here's Harris. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
And there's the 3-second violation.
Union Elite ball.
Weil ich 22. Ah.
Now Diaz. Harris out on the wing. And it's rebounded by O'Neal. And it's High Flyers with the ball. Pass to Gov. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And good that time.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
Making the most of a close range look. Bird did not want to waste that shot.
Back to MP. Score the bucket, his fifth of the game, now 5 of 11.
That's where they want their shots to come from, and that's the passing it'll take.
Pass to Harris. Over goes. Harris shot is off. Here's the High Flyers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. MP. Diaz covering.
Close to the basket, Ben Gov, he is determined. Getting the inside score, and you can see the kind of accomplishment from him often if you watch him play.
At the line for the High Flyers, Ben Gov for 2.
And he can't get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So the second one is also no good, going 0 for 2 there. Mitchell outside. Bird outside. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
You could tell, you could read his lips from here. Bird was saying, give me the ball.
Here's MP. Down it goes for basket number 6 for him, shooting 50% from the floor.
Not settling for perimeter offense. I like it.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
Das reicht leider noch nicht für 22. ...49 Sekunden für 22. Ah, ich weiß nicht, ob es reicht.
Harris with it. Gov's there. And Harris draws the double. Here's Robert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up the second chance points right there.
And with the lights bright, with the clock winding down, Drew Robert is making his mark on this game. Crucial moments to follow, but that was a big one.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, if they come away with points on this trip, it's just about over.
And an
Was?
intentional
Oh
foul
my
there.
God.
Lune Diaz, 3rd personal foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Lune Diaz, 4th personal foul. At the line for the High Flyers, MP, taking 2 shots.
And no
Back
good as
me.
the first free throw misses for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
The clock's their worst enemy right now.
They need to work very quickly.
Here's Harris. Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to 5.
In a momentous moment, Harris, star power, we're watching it rise. Steadies himself to compete in the clutch.
At the line for the High Flyers, MP. Shooting 2.
He doesn't.
Der
hit the
war
first.
drin
That was one
gewesen.
he really wanted. He's got one more though. No luck either that
Oh,
time.
leck mich doch.
This could be the turning point.
Critical possession here.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harris. And it's Brock with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
Mitch Mitchell. 3rd personal foul. At the line for the High Flyers.
And the first one
Bild.
of 2 is no good.
Ach so,
Heartbreaker
warte
there.
mal.
And he ends
Okay,
up
das war
missing both
nix.
free throws. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
They absolutely need to find a good shot and sink it. Then send someone to the line as quickly as they can.
But also try not to foul just anyone. If you yank your opponent's ace shooter, you're going to be back to square one on this.
Here's Kolish. Gets the 3 to fall.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting. from
Pass
long
doch,
range.
verdammt nochmal.
On their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're
Was
hunting
denn
those
NBA?
perimeter
Bitte
fouls.
Good
verarschen.
work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
And right now, as a fan, all you're looking for is a quick shot and a foul.
I'm always curious to see what kind of set they come out with. What's their go-to play at this point?
Es sind ja sowieso noch 9 Sekunden.
And Union Elite has possession.
What a monster on the glass. I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this, Danny.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It takes an extraordinary combination of talent and desire to put in the kind of performance that he has.
So it's the High Flyers taking a W in a close one.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Ich werde nicht neu starten, oder? Nee. Ah, doch.
It'll be Union Elite off the tip.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game. It's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
He gets it in there.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Lou Diaz running the show from the
Der geht
point.
nicht rein.
Mitch
Ich
Mitchell's
fasse
at
es
the out
nicht.
guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. The starting 5 for the High Flyers. MP runs the show at the 1. Devontae Mills is the 2 guard. Nathan O'Neal and Ben Gov are the forwards. And the man in the middle is Liam Callahan. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Now here's Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. It's up and it's off the mark. One up, not down. And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Here's MP. Mitchell brings down the board.
Das gibt es nicht schon wieder.
Left side Bird from the wing. And it's Brock with the rebound.
Man, that's a tough shot no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there were more effective options on the court he could have turned to there.
Bird outside. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. It's Callahan, covered by Robert. What a nice shot by Callahan.
24.
Well, for Callahan, that's a big move. Showing he can extend his range. What a make.
Outside Diaz. Throws it up high. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Union Elite leading this one.
Wieso wieder D?
Lets it go from the wing. He squares up and sinks it.
Ooh, that was like a Trey Hugo signature mid-range shot. Nice form on the jumper by Diaz.
To the paint. Diaz with the steal. Down low. Brock with the block. MP inside.
2 points.
Diaz covering. Banked in off the glass.
Great court vision there. He sees his teammate flash inside.
Here's Diaz. He's got 7. Harris sets the pick. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue-chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Now here's Gov. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Left side Bird. Outside Diaz. Hits the three-pointer.
Their offense has been firing on all cylinders.
Harris.
Yeah, the D already
Alles
scrambling to make
egal,
adjustments
aber außer
before
Harris.
this game gets out of hand.
Here's Brock. Here's MP. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Mitchell with it, and now guarded by Brock. Here's Robert, and again, Union Elite get the bucket.
They've really built themselves an impressive lead in the opening minutes.
Yeah, solid defense paired with an aggressive offense. They just keep gaining ground.
And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Drops it in from long range.
That is the kind of range that you want to see. O'Neal showing his value and pouring in a little three-pointer there.
To the paint. And that one's good. It's Diaz.
They've just shot the lights out, and their opponent, not as much.
The question is, how long can they continue to do this? We've got a ways to go still.
Outside O'Neal. Here's MP. He shoots and scores. He's now 3 for 8.
Showing the touch on the interior.
Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. The kick out to Bird. Now here's Robert. Back to Bird. 5 to shoot. Mitchell. Fires the 3. Good D that time by Jason Brock. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Now here's Bird. Out to the wing. And here's Diaz from the arc. Yes, once again, and he remains a perfect 6 for 6.
Seems like Diaz has had a fingerprint on just about everything in this one.
Outside O'Neal. To the middle. MP with the look. For just the 4th time today, it's good. That makes him 4 for 10.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
And Diaz. Good D that time from MP. High Flyers trailing. It's Callahan, covered by Robert. Add another to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game, now shooting 5 of 11. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Back to Diaz. Yes, once again, he's an excellent 7 for 8 on the night.
Great work off the screen to move right to the rim. That was picture perfect.
MP high post. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Gov. MP. It's Callahan, covered by Robert. Here's MP. Brock controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Diaz with it. He's got 17. To the inside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Got to give Harris credit for getting after it on the glass. He earned that second chance bucket.
And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here. Credit the D there. They got their hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him. Didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Pass to Diaz. Mitchell. It's tipped. Now here's Brock. Now here's MP. Diaz covering. Back to MP. Gov outside. O'Neal. Right side, MP.
Defensive foul. Lune Diaz. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the High Flyers, MP for 2.
That free throw, no good. The High Flyers making a switch here. And he can't
Der wäre
connect on the
fast
second
drin, aber
free
auch
throw
egal.
either, missing them both. And that concludes the first half. It's Union Elite up 6, and plenty more to come right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. And here are the High Flyers now. They trail by 6. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Now here's Diaz. But they get it back. Three-pointer Bird. Offensive board. Pass to Harris. Count it, that bucket is good.
He's got the game to rally his teammates, and he's an anchor for them offensively.
Here's MP. Gov left side. Back to MP, and it's Diaz with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
It's Callahan, covered by Robert. Return to MP. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Left side, it's Diaz. Bird. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. Diaz off the mark. And here are the High Flyers now. 6-point game. The drive by Brock. MP. He gets that one to fall.
That's his strong suit. The ability to find his way through the D and finish home at the rim.
Pass to Harris. Diaz. Good for his 8th field goal of the night, and it doesn't attempt.
And although he is a guard, Diaz, he's not bashful. He's trying his luck inside, and with these results, you see why he goes in there.
And here's Callahan, covered by Robert. Back to Callahan. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
And Diaz, 19 points in this one. Pass to Robert. Makes it off the glass.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
And the High Flyers call time here. Pass to Gov, inside. And here's Callahan. To the paint. MP with the bucket.
That's what you call passing a teammate open, guiding him perfectly.
Union Elite leading this one. Now here's Harris. Now Diaz. Mitchell on the wing. With just 5 to shoot. Back to Diaz. Robert, defended now by Callahan. There's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So it's both teams making a change here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Brock outside. Passes to MP. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Outside Diaz. Over Brock. Diaz off the mark. Brock outside. Return to MP. Now Casey. Brock outside. Now MP. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Bird on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Pass to Diaz. Back to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. He tries for 3, and it's Brock with the rebound. High Flyers trailing. O'Neal, guarded by Mitchell. And MP gets it to go.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
And time called here, Union Elite. Both teams will make a substitution. Flyers decide to go with a different look out there.
Substitution for High Flyers.
And Union Elite with possession. Boy, what a battle it's been between these two stars. Harris and MP both doing a great job of finding their shots.
Absolutely. You can see that they know their teams are depending on them for offense. You wonder how long they can shoulder the load like that. A big-time play at the hoop from Callahan, going up strong for the jam.
Ausgleich.
Pass to Robert. Diaz. The floater. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
Third team foul. At the line for Union Elite, Lune Diaz. 4-2.
He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. And here are the High Flyers now. To the middle, to take the lead. And MP with the layup.
You always want to see assisted baskets. Credit Brock right there for providing the key final pass.
Union Elite trail. Pass to Diaz. Mitchell. There's the 3. The High Flyers grab the miss.
Just can't buy a basket. Trying to get back on track somehow.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought. High percentage hoop, pounding the rock inside.
Outside Diaz.
2 minutes.
Pass to Harris. They double team Harris. Here's Bird. Robert from the outside. Dove with the rebound.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
Now here's Brock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Bird with the board. Outside Diaz. Harris out on the wing. Tries to snap the cold streak. Scoop to the hoop and in.
In a momentous moment, Harris, star power, we're watching it rise. Steadies himself to compete in the clutch.
Here's MP. Count it.
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
And time called here. Union Elite. Here's Diaz. Now Harris. He's covered by Gov. It's in! And he's brought him within 2 points.
Big time basket by Harris. Showing he's not afraid of the moment.
Back to MP.
Soll das vielleicht ein Dank sein? Oder auch nicht.
What a big possession here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension in here is palpable.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. Fades away. Hauled in by High Flyers. And they intentionally foul. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet.
And coach was calling for that foul. You can't let the opposing team run.
Boah, du nervst!
To get back into this now, they're going to need some help for some missed free throws.
And it's Diaz with the foul. And so he's picked up the final foul, and he'll have to sit out the rest of this one.
At the line for the High Flyers, MP. Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws
Yes,
are good.
yes, yes.
And it's a 4-point
Yeah.
ball game.
And that is how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And time called here, Union Elite.
Time is not in their favor.
They need a quick bucket and then foul to stop the clock.
Mitchell with it. MP's there. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer burned. The shot that time, not on target. So it's the High Flyers taking a W in a close one.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win.
Knapp gewonnen.
You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Denny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay, they can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And that'll do it for this one. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
My man MP. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Thanks, Mr. Kelly. Hey, I told you you couldn't guard me.
Well, look, I just got the word, and you, my friend, are going to the All-Star Showcase.
Really?
That's right. That's right. So I'm going to need one more performance just like that one.
Oh, I definitely got you, Mr. Kelly. I'm about to be the MVP of that All-Star game.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my
listen.
agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely. Dude is a beast. And so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
Ich werde die Welt schocken. Nur ein Stern. Nur ein Stern. Willst du mich verarschen? Ein Stern. Ich dachte, ich krieg jetzt 3 Sterne. Nein. Ich krieg 1 Stern. Ich habe mir die Mühe gegeben, 3 Sterne zu kriegen. Oh mein Gott. Regt mich das auf. Ich dachte, ich krieg 3 Sterne plus 2 Trikot, also Geld und 2 Trikots. Nein, 1 Stern bloß.
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. Goat mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3.
1, 2, 3. All for one!
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, you know, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice, McCall, and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, future superstar Tyson Ice McCall has the keys to this offense, with Lack and Cologne on the wings, and Robinson and Prachumpsy locking down the paint. And representing the best of the best in the WCBL, the starting 5 begins with MP at the point. Devontae Mills will be the shooting guard. Carrington will keep their D busy on the wing, while Harris provides some punch at power forward, and the quiet assassin Miles Thunderstone is the